Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks Best Country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning, Sarah and Diana this morning. Ethan is off, so thank you, Diana, for getting up early with the birds.
Tweet.
Yes. That's good. Well, you might have guessed it, but now we know for sure. The National Weather Service says indeed a weak tornado is what went through the battlefield area during the storms on Sunday night. An EF0 twister has been confirmed there near Plainview Road and James Road in Battlefield. It happened just before 6:40 p.m. The wind speed was about 70 miles per hour. That twister was less than 50 yards wide and also remained on the ground for about 1 minute, so 60 seconds. Could have been a lot worse, right? No significant damage, although there is some. Still cleanup happening. A lot of it is in the way of flooding, though. Lots of flooded basements from Douglas County to Ozark, Rogersville, Nixa, Springfield. There are rivers and waterways that are overflowing the banks. I saw some pictures of the Finley River, and it is crazy right now. Lightning did some damage as well. We know there was a house fire in Battlefield from a lightning strike. Firefighters were able to get that under control and everybody got out safely. Also starting today in Sparta, they were hard hit. The city's public works department has a debris pile that people can add to. It's open daily right now from 8 to 4 on Industrial Park Road.
And just a reminder, turn around, don't drown, folks. It's so tempting to just bust through the water ways, but don't do it. Okay, well, a popular South Springfield restaurant is temporarily closed after roof damage caused by all the rainfall. Kraken Cajun Seafood House, located in the Kickapoo Corners shopping center on South Campbell, posted a do not occupy notice while contractors work to fix the damage. Nearby City Butcher Bar and Barbecue, located 2 doors down, also had quite a bit of damage, but they were able to get it cleaned up and have since reopened. City Butcher, that is. No word yet on when Kraken Cajun will be back to normal operations.
Ugh, what a mess in a restaurant, you know?
Oh, I know. And then to this, Springfield man is behind bars following alleged threats made at a local counseling center. Police say 46-year-old Ryan Filson entered the property Sunday and made multiple threats against staff, clients, children, and law enforcement officers. Employees placed the facility on lockdown while officers responded. And court records show Filson is charged with second-degree terrorist threat and first-degree trespassing. He is being held in the Greene County Jail on a $50,000 bond.
A new statewide effort is underway to fight human trafficking in Missouri. Attorney General Catherine Hanaway has announced a partnership with the international organization It's a Penalty. That's what it's called. It will expand training, reporting tools, and public awareness campaigns. Missouri continues to promote its free Simply Report mobile app that allows victims or witnesses to report suspected trafficking activity from a free app. And interestingly, I was reading about the World Cup that's coming this week in Kansas City. I think it starts on Thursday.
Yeah, it does.
It is often a hot spot for trafficking. So this is kind of in conjunction with that and some other, big events that come to Missouri.
It happens, but it's one of those things that just, I feel like, flies under the radar. Like, people don't always have eyes and ears to see. And like, if it feels off, it's probably off,
See something, say something.
Yeah.
There you go.
Agreed.
Yeah. Missouri voters will see a proposed income tax repeal on the August 4th ballot after the state Supreme Court declined to revisit the wording of the measure. The proposal would phase out the state income tax and shift revenue collection towards sales taxes instead. Supporters say the plan would modernize Missouri's tax structure. Opponents argue it will lead to significant tax increases on everyday families and items without future voter approval.
Okay.
It's so interesting, the income tax issue, because on the surface, I'm like, yes, please. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Yes, if everything is then collected by sales tax and you have higher taxes on every single item.
It's higher in the long run for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you explained that because I'm like,
well, but I don't know for sure.
Always
Like I haven't
understand.
actually like sat down and do the math. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because I lived in a state prior to this without an income tax, and you notice a higher paycheck. For sure you do. So it's like a weird, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm leaving it to the experts to figure this out for me. But it's hard to say definitively because it depends on how much you buy, how much you spend, you know?
I feel like someone needs to math it for me.
Someone will math it. I mean, and someone has mathed it. Like you can look at it, but there's still arguments on both sides for good reason. In other words, if the vote were today, I, for one, am not yet settled on how I feel about it. So,
Okay.
but we got until August 4th to figure it
out.
So get on it. Yeah.
All right. Well, Evangel University is eliminating 40 positions as it works to improve its long-term financial stability. University leaders say the changes represent about 13% of the school's workforce, and they're part of a plan to reduce operating costs by up to $12 million. Officials emphasize enrollment is growing, and the university is not in danger of closing. The goal is to achieve a balanced budget by 2027. That's my alma mater too.
Yeah.
And I remember the days where like they were like, there was a lot of building going on, and they had merged with Central Bible College, I think, and they had maybe some debt. I don't remember because it's been more than 20 years ago, but
yeah. I mean, they've done a fantastic job raising money. Like we've done a few stories on ATO about how much money they've raised. So, I mean, I think it's hard for university right now. It's not just Evangel, but other universities as well. At some point, parents go, I can't afford that anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
well, and you can raise funds from donors and grants and things like that, but you also, I think, sometimes have to make those hard decisions on cutting things. So, all right, well, on to this. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has broken ground on a new temple south of Springfield. The 29,000 square foot facility will be built near From Road 188, and it's expected to serve about 20,000 members across Southwest Missouri and Northwest Arkansas. Church leaders say the temple should be completed by late 2028 or early 2029. There you have it.
Hey, all right. After more than 37 years covering local sports, Dan Lucy, longtime Color 10 sports director, has signed off for good.
Aww.
I know. His contract wasn't renewed as the station restructures its sports department. During Dan's career, he covered generations of athletics across the Ozarks. He was also inducted into both the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame and the Springfield Area Sports Hall of Fame. You know, it's very interesting because I know most of the broadcasters in this town because there are not many. But I do not know Dan, but I've heard only very good things about him. And I'm sad for him. He
seems like a nice guy. I wonder if at a certain point as a broadcaster, and you would know more than I would, but at a certain point when you've been at a place a long time and you're at a certain pay scale, when the upper ups are like, nope, we're going to get this young pup in and we'll give them, a salary
half of what you make. Yes.
$30,000.
Yeah. I mean, 100% that is a thing. Was it the thing here? I don't know. I do not know. But yes, that is
just my theory. I know nothing.
That is a fair theory. Diana.
Yeah. Kind of like people using AI to like hack certain things that they've been paying an expert for. It's not always the best.
The only thing, and I know he's sports, not news, but the only thing with news is I feel sometimes, this is like part of my soapbox, but Americans can hate the media really quickly and like throw stones at the media. But without a free press, you do not have a democracy. Like these things these are in conjunction.
Yeah. We were at the Missouri Sports or the Missouri Broadcasters Conference with my husband this weekend. And it was fascinating because they had given a spotlight award to, of course, a young pup, this gal who had won an award for the sunshining story. And it was actually of a small town. I don't remember where she was out of, but it was a sheriff who was not issuing DWIs. Like there was no DWIs in like a 9-month period. It was fascinating. And so she was able to work on this story for like 8 months, which who would have ever found that out except for people hustling, in the media and doing the hard work. So just interesting to me. So thanks for what all the broadcasters do out there.
Right. I mean, and it is the problem with, I mean, you need younger people and they're good. Like you can train them to be good. But when all the long timers leave, you don't come in knowing how to dig. That's a taught skill. You know what I mean?
Right. So, you lose that institutional knowledge for sure.
Yes. Anyway, congratulations to him on all of his accomplishments. And Dan, you will be missed.
We wish you well
on the air. Yes. The Roost Bar and Grill. You know, the Roost. Yeah. They are expanding again with a 4th Springfield area location. Very popular restaurant, taking over the former Pitch Pizza and pub space, which is on East Sunshine. Owners are doing some major renovations in there to create a more open floor plan and expand seating. The new location will open in the fall.
You know what I want to sing right now?
What?
The Roost, the Roost, the Roost is on fire. Like it's not really on fire, but it's on fire because it's like 4 locations.
Yeah, I know. I'll dance.
Yeah, Roost.
You sing, I'll dance. It's cool. You know what's funny is I have friends who love the Roost and they eat there regularly. And I think I've been a couple times and had a great experience.
Yeah.
But I'm not a regular by any stretch,
Well, but
maybe it's just because I don't eat out a lot. There's that.
Well, there's that. It's not close to me. So when it's close to you, I feel like you frequent it more, unless it's like destination, like Lambert's on my birthday,
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw your dog walk behind you, by the way. That was pretty great.
He's a mess.
That was pretty great.
Little German Shepherd dog.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Diana, for joining me. And I hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah. Happy Tuesday. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here is your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Temperatures are mild to start, but it has sure been a crazy start to the work week weather-wise. Of course, how we had the severe storms around on Sunday night. Incredible flooding around the region on Monday. And now we are talking about even more rain possible in the forecast as we look at the extended numbers. Isolated storms possible there out today, as well as that round that came through last night. It's just too much water too quickly, with each round providing around 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. It's adding up quickly in many spots. So flooding still on the radar. Be cautious this morning as you're driving around. I know there are still some places that are really saturated. There's puddles everywhere. Watch for high water in spots this morning. That's my message to you early on. As we head into the afternoon, the threats will change for us a bit today. And I think we have a lot of dry time in the forecast today. But boy, it's going to feel humid. We had all that moisture yesterday and last night. Now temperatures start to climb and the heat index value is going to skyrocket well up into the triple digits. We have actual highs today making their way to the upper 80s and a heat advisory that goes into effect at noon. Heat index values today will be near 104 degrees for the Springfield region. So dangerous heat is in place for us, and it may last for a while. In fact, this is going to go through 7 a.m. tomorrow because we never really back off with that temperature. Heat index values up near 105. This could mean heat exhaustion, heat stroke, dehydration, some things that we haven't quite dealt with yet this summer. Some hot and humid conditions that haven't quite been around. All of the Missouri Ozarks, well up into central Missouri, are in this heat advisory. So it is to be taken seriously. And I wish I could say head to the pool and cool off today. However, a lot of the pools, they're going to be closed from the flooding, especially in Springfield proper. Places that got too much rain too quickly, the pools flooded, and now they got to drain them, clean them, and fill them back up. Heat advisories are out for the evening hours as well. Nighttime temperatures are playing a role here because the number never really backs off too much. It'll still be warm. I'm talking 80s in the forecast this evening and overnight tonight. So we never really cool down too much, which sets us up for another warm day tomorrow. Additional rain and yes, more flooding in the forecast as we head into the late parts of the work week as additional moisture moves our way. It's not out of the question that we see some rainfall again today, so be prepared for isolated showers and thunderstorms each day. High temps today will make it to about 88 degrees here in Springfield, but it'll feel like 104. We have the potential for strong thunderstorms and heavy rainfall or flooding with each round of rain that comes through the next several days. Temperatures remain very hot and humid on Wednesday and Thursday too, with evening chances for afternoon showers and thunderstorms both Wednesday and Thursday. So very active and dangerous with the heat and heat index the next couple of days. Around the country, there's a lot of things making headlines too. Critical fire weather happening for the southwestern U.S. is making some national news headlines. While that's happening, we're in the headlines with our flooding and more rounds of heavy rain for parts of the central U.S. We've got severe weather in the forecast today for parts of the Dakotas, and then hot weather is happening across the plains. That is going to be in place for the rest of the week. So lots going on all around the country. You're probably going to hear about that on national news, and hopefully we don't make national news anymore for our weather. What is the name of the phenomenon where raindrops fall through a layer of dry air and evaporate before they reach the ground? Do you think that is A, drizzle, B, virga, C, sleet, or D, mist? Did you have an answer to the brain twister trivia question for the day? If you chose B, virga, you would be correct. You can see virga off on the horizon oftentimes in the summertime months where those raindrops are actually evaporating before they reach the ground. But my favorite is when it happens at sunset, and it adds for some nice colors and views in the skyline. All right, here's that next trivia question that I have for you tomorrow. Where was the hottest seawater temperature ever recorded? By the way, that water temperature was 101.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Happened not long ago in July of 2023. Do you think that happened in A, the Persian Gulf, B, the Red Sea, C, Manatee Bay, Florida, or D, the Caribbean Sea? You can let me know your guess at the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. Big shout out to our sponsors this morning: Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay cool today. Take breaks in the air conditioning if you can. I'll be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow morning.